Yeah, the purpose of listening, teaching, not just to achieve happiness for oneself, including nirvana, liberation from samsara, not just that. And then to every single helpings, there are numberless, each realm, numberless in the being. So each single helpings, the most suffering, the heavy suffering. Right now, the heavy suffering, so as you went through, so like that. I think it's about the section of karma. So Buddha predicted, I think, don't remember the president, but I think went for alms, and one girl made offering. I think maybe that was grains full of begging bowl, full of handful of grains to offer the Buddha's begging bowl. And Buddha said, to do that, she will be Buddha, Sangye Tseme. The Buddha's name is Sangye Tseme. So Buddha said that, and I think maybe the story, I'm not sure. Also it's about karma. So the, it's Kandra. In something about karma, so to how to believe to the other person whom the Buddha predicted. So more about karma. So from that causeway, because of virtuous action, then what result will be. So I think, then Buddha said, tiny seed, I think Bodhi tree or the seed is very tiny, so tiny. But then if you plant that, grows huge tree and then 500 branches. Branches, so many branches spread out. It covers 500 horse carriage underneath. So India is very hot. So horse carriage is under the shade. So huge branches, the tree has covered 500 horse carriage underneath. So the other person, Buddha asked, do you know that? And the other person knew that. Other person knew that. So one tiny seed, and huge tree, and so many branches, the 500 horse carriage covers. So the other person knows that. So similar, Buddha said, oh, you know that? Or similar, I know this about karma. So one one virtuous action, that unbelievable, inconceivable result. For example, this, that she will become Buddha, Sangha Tsame. So offering this 100 grand on Buddha's begging bowl. Not 100% sure the example of the karma, that one, a little bit forgotten. So, however, it's sad. So, Buddha, so about karma, such one time of virtuous action, incredible result. So, that's my understanding. As you know, there's a very small seed. Huge tree, and the branches unbelievable, that covers 500. So as you know that, so I know the karma. So is it, and you know, in the life, things can pleasure or unimaginable suffering. You see, you can't understand how that happened. You know, but you are experiencing. You got that. You see, it happens in our life. You can't understand why it happened. You see, something you can't believe. You can't believe it, you know? It happened to you. You experience. So, sorry, in France, we have our translator. She translated Dharma books for many years at Bajogani Center. Translated many years. So she was young and kind of pretty and, you know, and kind of like that, you see. Then you see, then amazing whole body. What is in this? What is?
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Rheumatic arthritis. Yeah. So anyway, her body, fingers become like that. You know, the whole body change. You know, and she couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it because you know, it's something she would never think would happen to her life. She's been chanting Dharma for a long time. So, you see, so that causes negative karma. So she didn't think she created this. Because I think it was for her, she means kill people. So I think something like that, you see, killed human being or, you know, things like that, stolen, you know, yeah, kind of things like that. I think she means it like that. Of course, the negative karma is, it's up to motivation, whether negative karma or not. if your mind is worldly concern, attachment to this life, attachment to this life, to the pleasure of this life, then whatever you do, even meditating, studying dharma, listening, teaching, walking, whatever you do, sleeping, whatever you do, it's all become non-virtue, not dharma, not holy dharma, worldly dharma, not holy dharma. If you are retreating, even you are retreating, not seeing people on the Himalaya mountains, on top of the Mount Everest. So you see, even you are doing retreat, not seeing people whole life, and not talking, not seeing even birds, not seeing even birds. So yeah, it's reciting mantra or yeah, whatever you do. Then yeah. So even doing meditation. Eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job. I mean, with that motivation, the motivation is non-virtue. Not virtue, not non-virtue. So, all begin to get karma. You're living in the Himalaya mountain, Kasure, caves, all life doing retreat, not seeing people, what? Yeah, we're doing meditation, but as long as the motivation is that, non-virtue, all the concern, the attachment, clinging to this life pleasure, then that's a non-virtue. So all the actions, studying dharma, even studying dharma, reciting mantra or doing meditation or whatever, doing job, eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, everything becomes negative karma. So that's why the Kasure, one story, as you may have heard, Rajing Tibet. Lama Adish translated Gyalwa Dromtonpa, Tibetan. Lama Adish came from India, Nepal, Nalanda, to revive the Buddhism in Tibet. So Lama Adish advised him to start a monastery. So Rajing monastery, we went for third time pilgrimage in Tibet. We went to see the Rajing. We stayed a few days in the tent. But before we came, they announced to the Tibetan villages, nobody can come to see us. They have announced already, the Chinese announced already, nobody can come. But only one morning, 9 o'clock or something, around 10 or 9, one Tibetan lady, she collected incense, plant to make incense. She collected some, and she came to give me this. Only one person. She came just as a. I don't know who she is. I can't say. Just looking ordinary, but can't really say. Yeah, I think, well, she's not allowed to come, but yeah. So nobody came. Underneath there's water. So anybody who drink that water, you don't get reborn law realms. You purify all the next karma, so you don't get reborn law realms. On top there's Lama teaches Gyalwa Dromtonpa holy object. This has statue. I forgot then. Sangdu Mijudaji. Kuya Samaja, Sangdu Mijudaji. This has. That belonged to them, the statue. So unbelievable precious. So they brought that to show us. So offer gold, you can offer gold. And I offer the pearl mala to that. And student in Mexico, Karuna from Italy, offered so every special day to offer gold, I think that's yeah. Then went up all the way late, was because the Chinese pointed the monk, the head monk to look after the monastery. So pointed by Chinese. So he invited us. And welcome through tea and things to eat, and so then we went up. So it was a little bit late. So where Lama Tsongkhapa wrote Lamrim, teaching the great commentary of the gradual path to enlightenment. So that's incredible teaching. So where he wrote the ruined, the house, only one side wall you can see, but it's ruined. So I should have asked the monk to give me a stone from that to bring, as a relic. But it didn't happen that. We did puja, church, preliminary practice, London, preliminary practice we did, and become late. Then there's another room, I don't know where he used to give teaching. And then up there is his guru, Lama Umaba's house. That was quite new, at the revived, but we didn't have time to go. So we come down, dark, but nobody fell down. It was nobody fell down. Then all the trees, they're supposed to be Dromtonpa, it's genetic, they consider even the genetic. His hair sprinkled on the mountain, so then these trees grow. These trees grow. The Swambunat, the trees also it is said, the Nagarjuna cut the hair sprinkled on the mountain, so the trees grow. That's a similar story. So trees are very old trees. They're very expressive. not just tree like this. So anyway, what I was going to tell, I forgot. Yes. So Gyalwa Dromtonpa was walking in the forest. So there's an old man going around the temple. So Gyalwa Dromtonpa came, and it's good that you go around the temple, but it's better to practice dharma, So then he thought, maybe reading dharma text, maybe that's what he meant. So he thought he stopped that and he used dharma text. Then one day, Gyalwa Dromtonpa came along and told him, yes, it's good that you're reading dharma text, but it's better to practice all dharma. Then he thought, meditating, much meditating. Then he started meditating. So then one day Gyalwa Dromtonpa came, said, what are you doing? They said, I'm meditating. So it's good that you're meditating, but it's better to practice all dharma. So then only then he asked, what's the practice of dharma? What is the practice of dharma? He didn't ask before. Only now he asked. So Gyalwa Dromtonpa answered, renounce this life. Renounce this life. That means all the problems, they come from the attachment, the worldly concern, the attachment to this life, cling to this life, this life pleasure. So all the problem, you see, like the root of the tree, there's a tree, then the more roots, then there's even much more root, then much more spread out. So that problem in the life. No? So from the attachment, clinging to this life. So so renounce that. So you can see, renounce this. It means renounce this life means this. So you see the unbelievable peace, happiness, inner happiness, peace. You see, when you renounce that. So all the worry, fear, everything, so come from that, you see. So renouncing that, the incredible peace, happiness, satisfaction, So yes, like the military brother's life, you see if you have read the life story. So anyway, so Gyalwa Dromtonpa said this. So see, that is not, maybe you haven't heard yet that subject. Maybe one day. So 10 enormous jewels, that's the practice. That's what really dharma is. What really dharma you're supposed to practice dharma. That gives you understand what real dharma is. That is not the subject. So anyway, without understanding that, then you see dharma. What do you believe? What do you think? You see, you think you are practicing dharma, but it's not. Many times it's totally wrong what you believe is practicing dharma. So many times they like that. So you see, doesn't know what means dharma practice and practice dharma. So you see, you live in the for example, Himalaya mountains, caves, and then you see nursing people, and so that you see retreat or meditate to whole life, or like that, or I mean, yeah, I'm just putting what people. I put this way for normal people who think, oh, it's yogi, or I mean, in the Himalaya mountain, I'm meditating, you know, I'm just putting that, but it's just normal in the life. Meditation, sorry. You see, with the world concern, not dharma, because the motivation is world concern, attachment to this life, to get a power or to be famous. Then people will say, you are famous meditator, or you know, that you become famous, far famed, and power to get power, or things like that. So it's similar with the political people in the government. You see, you're supposed to work for the population. You're supposed to serve their happiness. You know, serve. But you see, you're supposed to do that with even the mind way of thinking. You know, pure. But instead of that, you use the population to get power for you, to get power, wealth, reputation. You see, other way around, you use the population for that. Oh, so that's why Syria, many countries, people revolt, or people are the president or king, or some of the problem, then 100,000 people, when so many people get killed, the poor people get killed. Who get killed is mostly that, and then, then people try to escape away to other countries. Then the border, so many a crowd of people, and the borders cannot carry, so they sink into the ocean. Into the ocean. Some of the time. So then, if you go there, the country doesn't accept you. If you travel month to month, then you arrive there, the people don't accept you. So anyway, so much all that like that you see happens. So there's who suffers the people, the population suffer. So can you imagine? So that's the government, you see, the organ, the government, and even the president or something like that, the minister or whatever, solves the problem. Then the country doesn't get developed. As you see, it's all use your family, your wealth, your power. So country doesn't get developed. You know, the poor people don't get help. So that's amazing. So anyway, so the people are sick people, and so many people, poor people, need help so much, so they don't help. And suffer so much, and see. Anyway, so the motivation does. So So even during retreat or lifetime meditation or something like that, so you see, if you don't know dharma, what's the holy dharma, then you waste your whole life, and everything becomes negative karma. If you're meditating, reciting mantra, everything becomes negative karma. Like that. So if you don't know what is the holy dharma, what means if you don't know what means practice holy dharma, don't know then. Also similar in the monastery, in the larger monasteries where there's so much study of the philosophy, extensive subject, the Parnavatika, the logics, and the Avisamalakata pathway, Matamika, talking about the truth and so forth. The Abisamalakata about mind and about mental factors, about the world and Vinaya about the precepts. So anyway, even one study of those extensive subjects, you memorize every day, then you read those texts with so much with the deep logics, with the deep logics, prove the path through, the base true truth and path, method wisdom, and then, essence, and then what we achieve, the dharma kaya, rupakaya, what we do. So anyway, so much questions on that debate, negate the wrong views, wrong explanation, wrong ideas with the negate, then explain the right, right explanations. So day and night you hear dharma, you recite, you debate, and you take teachings, and so much, and then even night time, so that you see whole life like this. But then if you don't know what the holy dharma is, then you see you can waste your life, because then all your actions become non-dharma. Even though you are in the monastery where you hear, you memorize, you read, you study, you receive teachings day and night, so much better. You see, if you don't know, the 10 enormous jewels, if you don't know what means the holy dharma, so the Gyalwa Dromtonpa said, so like that. So he said, it wouldn't be better to practice holy dharma. You see, each time, so that. So if you don't that, then you can waste your whole life. Then nothing becomes holy dharma. Whatever you're drawing, memorizing, debating, all this, nothing becomes holy dharma. It becomes holy dharma. So nothing becomes yes. That's right. The action doesn't become dharma. So it doesn't bring any happiness beyond from this life. Action is doesn't become the holy dharma. So like that. So so one monk who been studying a long time came to Bodh Gaya from the large monastery, Sarakatan, upon which monastery I don't know, maybe Sarah, I'm not sure. So then his son came to his own teaching. Then he found out what is the dharma, holy dharma. something like that. Yeah, then he was seems very surprised. That they come to know what Dharma is, and after many years studying in the monastery, so extensive teachings, philosophy, the Buddhist philosophy, the Buddhist teaching. So anyway, so the first one, Buddha, you see, so I didn't finish. So the translator, she been sick for so many years. How many years? Yeah, almost 30, 40 years she been sick. Very, very heavy. Sometimes you can't move, or pain. Now she says it can be easy to die. So she mentioned maybe wait until I come to Bhaja, you get the center. So they died that time. She mentioned. Anyway, so it happened like that. But she couldn't believe why she had to explain this. Why? She didn't think great karma to sick like this. She didn't think she had great karma. But you see, first of all, you only think of this life. That's not the way. You have to think it from beginning to the birth. Now, not this life. That's only this life. No. You see, that's silly. Only this life. But I'm saying, the reason I'm saying about the dharma because you see, living life with all concern, attachment to this life, then all the bodies become all everything become non-virtual. Yeah, all the action become non-virtual. So I say, even meditating, even reciting mantra, even studying dharma. So that's why I gave those examples. Even studying dharma in the monastery. If you don't know dharma, if you don't know what holy dharma is, then even you don't examine strategy, that's being holy dharma, your action. Yes, you are learning the words. You are learning the words like, like invasive as a computer. You have much information. You put information brain. Brain or you see. Negative karma. But anyway, so first of all, she only think one life, this life. You see? She didn't think about beginningless birth, she didn't think karma. Why you think beginningless birth? You never know what all kinds of, unbelievable. You have created also unbelievable good karma as well, but negative karma, unbelievable, can't think of. You can't believe yourself. You see, it happened in past lives. Zillion, trillion years ago. We're very close, numberless years ago, you see. So she never, it looks like she never think past, only this life. But even this life, we don't know. You don't know you don't know all the karmas. So if you don't know all the karmas, how can you say, I didn't create cause of this into life? How can you say that? So you don't know all the karmas. So you have to know people in the world experience like that. Even they experience unexpectedly. Oh, couldn't believe. You know, all similar realizations, you know, great happiness. What the realization also couldn't believe, you know, that it happened to you. But also suffering. Can't imagine. You can't imagine. So it happened to you. Oh, in the world, many people in the world. Like that. So I'm using this example for the hell. You have many questions about hell exists or not, all of that. Oh, I'm using this example. People have all kinds of. I have a picture. In the West, and never heard of Tibet, but in the West, people just make cake, about to eat the cake, then suddenly, body is burned by fire. It's nearby the fireplace, but not coming fire from there. No, fire comes from the body. Suddenly dead. The person dead. Legs putting down. You know, legs. You see the part of the body. All these because of fire burnt. So all the legs, just the legs left. I think there were, it's all like that. Not just one. I have two pictures of that. All like that. Oh, then you can understand hell exists. Otherwise, this I don't see, or maybe this is Tibetan trip, or Lamism, or that's come Buddha taught. It's from India, from Nalanda. Buddha taught, Buddha gave teachings in Sutra, then taken from Sutra into Lamrim. Then Nalanda Pandits taught. So it went to Tibet. So it's like that. It's not Tibetan trip. It's not Lamism. It's a Lama's trip. Not like that. So I have a picture in my as an iPad scale. What? Huh? What? I've had three pictures, I think, of the West. People die like that. Fire, sudden fire came. I remember even it happened to me in Indiana, in the early times when I went to Indiana, first time in America. I was staying in Rubab's house upstairs, and suddenly fire came. Suddenly fire came this side. Just short, just suddenly came fire. Just a few seconds, all like that. Even I in my own experience. You understand? Now you should know that the hell exists. Yeah. So many, yes, like that. People suddenly fire came, burned the body, and the legs left. There was cake made, and there was one gentleman sitting. I think he maybe enjoy. Gentleman was okay still there, but the lady was burned by fire. Fire did not come from the fireplace. It's from wood. Even myself has Rubab's place upstairs. My bed, you see, this side came fire. Just few seconds. I tell you. I told you already, lava. You see lava coming from, so Churame, they're not the main hell, the sixth neighborhood hell, the last one, Churame. Because Mambuju, Ranyak Tam, Mambuju. So in the very center of the fire, Mambuju, Ranyak Tam, so like separate tank, so dirty, then because you're born inside that, the I don't know, the insect, the very tall, very long beak goes through the body, the Puritan. Then all the tongues, all the ground, all full of sword. So then cut the leg, we go down, then we pull up, then it revives again. So Indra Karma finish like that. Indra Karma finish. Or, you see, once you already experience. So Indra Karma finish. How long was it like that? Then, yeah. I think I told already before. So, sword goes through the body. And as your loved one call you, so on top of the tree, then you call. The branches of sword goes through the body. Then even at least you reach your top, then your loved ones call you, invite you, you call you at the bottom of the tree. Then you try to go down, then the branches are up, and go to the bottom. Shamari Tongbo, then the Katra Churame. So I think Churame, this, I say Churame, this is the last one. Water, what is one is fire, I think, Churame. Extreme, unbelievable fire is hot. So I think the lava, I think maybe the lava. You come from the mountain, I want to see in Hawaii. I told you, I think. I want to see Hawaii, Jewish, the lava. So hot. The distance was so hot. They melt on the rock. So I think coming down from the earth, so that's part of the Churame, this secondary hell, the last one. Oh, so can you imagine you're born in that? Can you imagine? Oh, we have lava. Yes, lava, yes. So you're born in that. You see? So, anyway, sorry. So, they're helping suffering right now. So then numberless of them to free from all the sufferings, and then Preta beings free from numberless from all the sufferings, and even 10,000 years can't find in the drop, drink, even drop can't find, so heavy karma, but don't die, suffer. I think so you can understand, you see, from Sulukumbu, people went to Tibet for business. So, yeah, well, the main person of the family, he just left, he walked through the snow, but he left. We didn't look after his porter. The porter was in the snow for 1 week, couldn't move, and so I know, a porter I know. So he was 1 week in the snow, no food, nothing. But the man whom he walked, left across snow and left. But you see, he was in snow. I know him. So then his feet, snow, what do you call it? Damaged. become like this, feet become like that. And yeah. So you see, yes, you see the people heavy karma, so you don't die. So you experience it. Oh, then it's so long, you don't die. Anyway, so they then free from ocean suffering, free the predators, free the animals from the ocean suffering animals. Then the human beings, as well as intimacy, free them from ocean suffering with their own realms and bring them to enlightenment. Pills happen, bring to enlightenment. Therefore, one needs to achieve enlightenment. So them come to listen to teaching. So like that. Yeah. This is the Lama Tsongkhapa's teaching in the Lamdrim, the part of wisdom, part of the emptiness. It's a main quotation from the Sutra, Buddhist teaching. So I just, I don't know, I think we'll check time. But I read some up here, so. This thing is Gyalwa, Sutra called the thing is Gyalwa, the king of the concentration. Thing is Gyalwa, Buddha's teaching. So very effective teachings. So I took it from that. So I chant this one. So we meditated. Chidra Miju Tise Chongyadang Yumachi Milam Chida Samagumbo Ngoni Yidong Chenum Tamche Tishin Sheber Chi. So, phenomena, chitramas, like, Miju is illusion, like illusion. So we meditate today. So, like illusion. City of the smell eater. City of the smell eater means, yes, so many, not all kinds of, so many things are city of the smell eater. Smell eater is no, smell eater. The people who are killed, people who are killed, died and all that. War, they just died or killed. You see, they're born in intermediate stage. Born in the intermediate stage. So there is a food. So it's a food for them. You practice su, means zamba, the flour from grain. You see, so if possible, you mix it with the 25 substances. That makes very rich very powerful. So that when you do that practice, retreat or things like that, pujas, mixing dharma, offering the deity, so makes a very powerful, brings success, turned by substances. So, yeah. I met in America, but I didn't recognize one. That's a movement, it needs movement. I think it's called lapis lazuli. It's a Tibetan movement. So I didn't recognize that, so I didn't have that. But the second one had. So that's, you put that in the tea offering to the protectors, the deity dharmas offering to cake offering to the deities when you do it. So makes my very powerful success. So in the Su, you burn the fire, the zamba or the food, powder granted from the grains and barley or things. That's the food. You can't use wood, powder or wood, or incense, powder, wood, things like that. You can't use. It has to have smell of food. So then is their food for those beings. There's the food or the smell. So anyway, so there's a prisoner, a Tibetan man prisoner in Tibet. So they do the food, but very small, dough that's steamed all day. Huh? Anyway, but very small, maybe 3, something. Very small. They get very hungry. So hungry. So then they go out and they're very hungry. Then he was abbot of our monastery, Serache. So Geshe Losang is there, one of the experts in the mathematics, in the Abhisamaka gardens. Yes, from Tibet. So he became abbot, and so he passed for a long time. So he was in prison for a long time in Tibet, and so then go outside and find a piece of bones, and then they chew. Then it helps. Chewing the bone, it helps the body to get strength. If they find. I mean, that's not easy to find. Then they chew if they find in pieces. So things like that, and then kaka, the manager, who worked the prison, who was looking after the prison, they make haka. So with this open the kaka, and inside the beans. I think they don't eat beans, well, they swallow. So the kaka comes out in the kaka. You see, then they eat the beans, and then that's in the kaka. On that. So it seems he had to eat, sorry, my talk expanded, sorry. Seems he had to eat kaka, human kaka. He had to eat human. If he didn't eat human kaka in prison, I think he won't be able to come to India and then able to teach many hundreds of monks, young monks, and there are so many disciples, young monks who are highly educated, by learning from him, highly educated, so many. You see, now they come to Gyalwa Dromtonpa. He's a teacher. I'm talking about. He's a teacher. So we have a geshes in the West nowadays. You see, his disciple. All like that. You see. So if he didn't eat kaka, he wouldn't be able to come. So by eating kaka, human kaka, so then he's able to come and then able to educate all those 1,000 monks. And he's a disciple. But there's other monks who are many disciples. So great benefit. What the Buddha Dharma, how long last Buddha Dharma? You see, in the world, depends on these monasteries, this big monastery from Tibet. Tibet, you see, but then again started in India, so India, Nepal, so which was in Tibet. So was destroyed. So you see, with Dharma how much can be spread in the world, how long can last? There's so much depend on these monasteries. Preserving, continuing the education, with the elder ones teaching the young ones. So continuing the education and preserving all this great knowledge they learned from great lamas from Tibet. So you see, keeping that lineage, depend on that, you see, studying practice. So yeah. So you see, by eating kaka, then you see they will come, then able to teach so many. Yeah, so many monks become expert. So able to spread Dharma in the world. You see, Lamrim, essence, then the philosophy, the deep explanation behind. So that. The man. The boy is a layperson. So when he smells, so hungry, so when he smells food, who was looking after the prison, the Chinese, you see, they make food for the workers. So the prisoner, this boy, smell food. So they smell food, they help so much to get strength, but just smelling. So it was benefit so much for him. Then after he got free from prison, then he's been doing practice of Su. He's doing the practice of Su. Those people who died, born intimate said to the food for them. So because through his experience, the smell food so helpful. So then since he left prison, he's been practicing Su, giving, making charity or smell food to the smell eaters. So I see, for so many years, we continued because he had so benefit so much because of that. Then the smell food, you see, the chance who looking after prison. So that, so yeah, so for so many years we've been doing practice of Su. Yeah, so the city of smell eaters. No, sorry, I made the wrong translation. Like the mirage, first not illusion, mirage. Like mirage, city of the smell eater, Yumachishi, Milam Chidawo. I tried to do, but doesn't yet. Yes. But morning, actually, water cherry to Prata, Prata things, water cherry, there's a water cherry, 3 types of water cherry, in the food cherry, to the end. But I didn't get done this, I did in the past, but I didn't get done this days. So I tried to sue, but not sometimes forget, and I tried to do what can, so like that, in the evening time, so in night. Jumachichi, Milam Chidawo, like illusion, like dream. The phenomena. Tsamakumba ngoni tongs, Tsamakumba ngoni tongs. Because thinking are truly existent, real, ngoni tongs, empty by that. Chinam shepherd should know all the phenomena. Like that. Means it appear real, but doesn't exist. Like here, see, as I said, it appear real, but it's not that. It doesn't exist, even one atom. Chidananga tangwa dasharwa. Chidananga tangwa dasharwa. In the sky, in the clear, calm sky, the moon appeared. Then the reflection of that, you see in the ocean. You see in the lake. But there is no moon transferred in the lake. The watching on the power man should continue to the shepherd. So should know all the phenomena like that. There's no moon transferred in the lake. It's a reflection. There's no real moon. That's a reflection. So they so all are, as I'm telling, is this mere name. So Chidra mida nari todune lulin mida goda ngwali chacha toya nama mebata chinon tamsi tishin shepherding. human beings, like human beings, in the forest, then sing song, talk, laugh, cry. Then you hear echo. Then after that you hear echo of laughing, crying, all that. You see, sing a song, all that. You hear echo. But you hear echo, but there's no appearance. There's nothing to see. So all the phenomena should be known like that. Ludon Romo Tishu Moya, Telten Tasu, Dal the Nani Romayan, Jundan the Shepherd. Chidamilim de Denver. So like in the dream, following the desire, means sex. Like in the dream, following the desire. As means sex in the dream. You see, once you wake up, you don't see it. You're having sex in the dream with somebody, you like, but then you wake up, it's not there. It's not, didn't happen. Oh, exactly like that. All the phenomena is like that. Chidamilim and the temper, you will separate me. After work, you don't see him. Chivashindu Dola attraction, the child extremely attached to desire. I mean, you see, sex, the extremely attached child. So, you see, who sees that is empty, do not exist from its own side. So that is not child. Who realizes empty, ultimate emptiness is not child. But who don't see that, and who don't see that, then believing as you totally believe what appeared real, the body, the sex of what appear real. You totally trust in that, the truth. Oh, you see, that is child. So it's not talking about the body, it's the mind. This child means mind, you see, who totally believe the hallucination, is true. Oh, Shiva Shindu Dola Chaksan, Chenan Tamsi, Shiva, she will know all the phenomena like this. So actually there's nothing everything appears real or there, but there's nothing there. There's nothing there. So that all the phenomena should be known like that. Juma Chebata Sutul de Tadalango, Shinda Nasoche, Tela Chidar Nama Kayam, Chundan Shabaji. Juma Chebata Sutul de. So, magician person transform, you see, transform all kinds of form, and then a horse and elephant and carriage and all kinds of things transform. But you see, as you see now, till Chitta now came, as it appeared, do not exist. It is not there as it appeared to you. It's all kind of illusion. As it appeared to you, it is not there. Nothing is there. You see, as it appeared. So the magician person performed this with the substance of a mantra or whatever. Then all the phenomena should be known like that. Chidar promotion, numilamna, pubuchun, shiva tetone, chunekashi, shini minga, chundanshi. Like young girls dream, in the young girl's dream, received a son. So I think this is talking, I think this is going to northwest, but going to India or maybe China or Tibet or see. So yeah, they're using the sun. See, but the people think that kind of better or something like that. So receive the son, receive child, son. Then dead in the dream. In the dream, you see, you got child, son, but then dead. Dead. So that was means you got child, son, so happy. Then dead also, dead in the dream. Dead. So there they said, after receiving the son, so happy. Dead. After dead, then so unhappy in the dream. So like that, in the dream, you see, reality is not that. Then all the phenomena should be known like that. So truly we meditate, all meditation on that, you see, as explains here. Then I'm not reading everything, so just some easy to understand. In the autumn time, in the afternoon, person who is so thirsty, and then that being the person has a mirage. Business vision, mirage, the sea water. But you see, it has an appearance of water, but there's no water, you see. Believe there's water. Person believes water. Appear water, believe water, but there's no water. Mirage, you see. The person so thirsty. So all the phenomena should be known like that. So mirage doesn't have water. But the ignorant sentient being has wish to drink. But this untrue, unreal water, you can't drink. What is believed in the mirage, but what is believed, that's water. untrue water. You see, you can't drink. So all the phenomena should be knowledge that. Okay. It's time. What? Okay. Okay, we'll stop it. Wait a minute. I do the room. I was thinking to room of mantras, but this is quick. This is it's called power sankatamji ilata basically. So mantra having branches, not branches, the limbs, I think, having limbs of the all the exalted Buddhas. So this is the name of the man. So this at the room in the Zarache, in our college in South India, before I did a secret higher initiation. So this, so much benefit. One benefit is so you don't. I said maybe to not get cancer, to not get sicknesses. So there are many other problems where this protects from those. So one thing is cancer. It meant not to mention the particular cancer there, but in the text, but we see it says to not get sicknesses. So it says, so I just, because so many people in the world die with more and more dying with cancer. So many people, more and more. So I just mentioned that. So to free from, from the disease and spirit harm, the condition spirit harm. But of course, main cause is the obscuration karma. Your obscuration, your mind, your obscuration karma. That's the main cause. Condition is the spirit harm. So to become meaningful and to achieve enlightenment. So I do the room of the mantra. That's the whole text. Sangetan Jidama Tumajaraja, that to achieve enlightenment for symptoming, for numberless symptoms. Digate do dijna tumde gange juro jembe tamna jidi jong jida to jisude tide tumde de genam de je bola to je bach misra digate ka to do je bach bola je ba ta pume da ju da pumna ji guj bji da jong shi ga chana de ga da na wa de guba de je odra ji guj bji de jidara jida ge ji guj mu de zamba me ba ni ma ta to shi na wa wo je bach mo da la ji ba jembo ji je bach mo da la ji qua chimbo chimbo ti nyimbo nghe tin jawa chao sinne chum den da jawa chim chi de je so chum den de gang ge le chum den de je so ra ta be ji wo je so sun wa ti ni ting da za ge nye ba le ba nye do de chum de cha chou song do chou de chou ne se je je tin sha ba nam ja lo go de de ge je tin sha ba da chum do ba so san je gang so da san je na la tu de ba de je da na ba da ba je ngo ba da ba san je ba da ge chou de je na da de san ge da je jin le ge jin le ne se dem je de ma yin ba Chiwarabdo Dawajo, Mama Goa, Niba Yongoa, Jiwaja, Shindola, Noda, Tanda, Tana, Jab Adam Jigore, the Geta, Dijavatajman, the Vasus and Jikazu, Dasan Jana, to the man of the Jungo, and the Judges. 대신도 저도 남자야 되게 제가 그지 다쳐다 또 다가도 내가 용서를 많이 받지 정말 문제와 당겨던 제다가 저도 제가 소지송아 전에 조조사에 감지 선제제 전 안나와죠 어디에 지디니감 다성에 준게 디지감 보여준 간데 저다게 대신 사배 조다바 저게 전에 디저보다 담제 되게 송송 Tayado, that is the mantra to manager side. This is the Catholic explanation, the Catholic evolution explanation. But the main thing to side is the mantra. Taya ta tsala tsala tsale benati sotike chakra angati pasamendo sabaroga anate kunate mahakunate tsarate hemakiri hemakori hemani shundi hemasisi korbabe hikurari kurari kumadi bigasamani shishu bisa besare samabe lamba mumusoha. So that's the mantra. So there are mantras, there are many problems to not to protect. So there's different mantras to protect one's life from different harm. I mean, the sickness is our many things. So many people, more and more people in the world dying with the cancer. I mean, the cancer is not the only one, but there are others. So, So the Kasure, so you see, the practice is that what you do is that you purification. So there's a Vajrasattva initiation. So that's one example. So very powerful purification. You have to purify the karma. What to do? See, for example, do not suffer cancer, so forth, any problem. But that's only this life. You're not thinking lie out of this hell, hungry gods, animals, those the heaviest one you're not thinking. Just only this life problem. So you see, you're not thinking the endless suffering of samsara. You're not thinking that. So you only just this life. So which is just not sure how many years, one month, how many days, how many seconds. So anyway, so that yes, very powerful mantra to protect your life. So you see, if you're concerned, if you are enjoying the problem in the life, then it doesn't need. For example, you want to experience sicknesses, cancer, so forth, the problems for sentient beings. For example, for sentient beings. I'm not talking the people who want to commit suicide. I'm not thinking that way. I'm not saying that way. To experience problems for sentient beings. Instead, sentient beings sick, you prefer you seek for them, and they achieve enlightenment, and you experience suffering for them. And so that's the Bodhisattvas. Particular Bodhisattvas, excellent conduct, beneficial sentiment. So Kadam is check our he's been praying all the time to be born in hell, to experience hell for other sentient, for numberless sentient beings. He always praying. But then the day when he's going to die, then the Pure Land appeared. It was his prayers to be born in hell all the time for sentient beings. But you see, the day when he was dying, then the appearance of the Pure Land happened. So he told his attendant that I didn't succeed. No, so my prayer. So he really wanted to be born in hell, but of course, because of the bodhicitta, because his unbelievable dedication himself for something being, of course, you don't get a Lord, you only, achieve enlightenment quickest, achieve enlightenment quickest, into one Pure Land and so forth. So, by the power of good heart, bodhicitta, ultimate good heart, bodhicitta, even though the prayers to be born in hell, to experience suffering for other sentient beings. So because I think I may have told. So in Tibet, there's a boat, animal skin boat, you see, boat, sailing on the lake. So there were too many people. So two people, they thought, they give up their life for the rest of the people. They go by boat. So two people jumped in the water. They gave up their life to the other people so they can go by boat. So what happened was that the two people jumped, gave up their life to the others. So, but then they jumped, then there came rainbow. Rainbow is like this, but different colored clouds came. They didn't sink in the water, no. The different colored clouds came where they jumped. Oh, so that amazing happened. So due to good heart, you only dedicate your life to others. Also like that, you see. So that itself is a protection. That itself is the best protection. So you don't sink in the water. That's infinite. Examples are of good heart. Of course, you see. Of course, it depends on how much your mind is well trained. The logical thought transformation. Can do, while you are sick, while you have problem, while you are having problem, yes, you experience the problem for sentient beings. You experience the problem for sentient, rather than, oh, I have this problem, instead of that, you suffer with your selfish mind. Instead of that, you experience the problem for sentient beings. Free the sentient beings from problem, achieve enlightenment. So you experience the problem for them, for numberless for them. So, so 20 is how much you see, if your mind is so well happy as trained, then you see you have incredible happiness when you experience the problem for sentient, unbelievable happiness, incredible joy. So that. However, if the mind is not so much trained, you are practicing but not much trained because as in development, then you do the other methods, medicines, and you do. But while you are experiencing, you experience for sentient beings. All like that, you see. So if your mind is not much, well trained, not much, but you're trying, you're practicing, but not much well trained. So then you're those are very important to, especially now you met Dharma, not like before, especially you met Dharma. You say how to make your life. That you see, to use your precious human life to achieve enlightenment, both sentiments, free the sentiments from suffering and bring them to enlightenment. So now you met Dharma, Mahayana teachings. So now you see what you can do with your life. You see, you can make your life meaningful now. So by meeting Dharma, so by meeting Lamdram teaching, so therefore now your life is so precious by meeting Dharma, with unbelievable precious. So it's very important actually to take care. So of course, take care doesn't mean with attachment, anger, ignorance, doesn't mean that. You see, best take care is with bodhicitta. Best take care of your life is with the bodhicitta. Take care from the harms, all the sickness, all the harms, whatever you see. Oh, the best with the bodhicitta, renunciation, bodhicitta, right view. Like today you did meditation, all that. You see, that's the best way to protect your life. So the best medicine, best psychology. So the mantras to protect your life from sickness, all these things. You see, So, so the very, very dangerous. You can get cancer anytime. So therefore, the purification, so important. Purify the karma. Purify the karma. One thing to purify the karma, collected from beginner's rebirth. Collected, not this life, from beginner's rebirth. Purify. So important, so important that. So, this mantra, that's every day. Yes. In the seven practice, there's a compassion. So, like that. But many things to purify things karma, so you can achieve enlightenment. That's you see, to achieve enlightenment force and Savedaba Niva Tamachika Deja, Tamachita Niva Dune, Tamachita Niva Dune, Tadaki. A man who see so hard to get out. He was the man of the Jumde, Java Jumde, Jumde, Taki, Java Tamachika, Generally, Timalaba Kumala Dojo, Tata, Shide, Lily, Party with the Meba. Madangeni Shuma, Yukusukijameva, Tari, Swa, Nimisangajameva, Balimba, Chumaka, Jabatamara, Jessica, the Nira, Dona Ribo, Jibum Ribo, Java Tamo, Jiban Jiba, and so on the Ram, the Islam, Solam, Nijation, the Lava, the Maya, the Tujive, Tujava, Minjura, Maya, Tunja, Maya, Tugama, Java, Maya, Kanajiva, Boda, Jinga, Deva, Sacho, the Sangata, Jesama, Yedama, Java, the Sangatun, Larum, Java, Tamjika, Java, the Gate, teachers, National Larum, Java, Sangalam, Java, Shetty, Sumjira. Here it says, serving the sentient being is serving the Buddha. Serving true sentient being is serving Buddha. So I was telling Holy the other day, was one cook, one couple monk. He was a very young monk, but been cooking for Lama Shimi for many years here. The Lama went to the America to operation. So what it's saying is he had the heart. What outside appears, the heart is so. Heart disease. Yeah. Lama went to do the heart by requesting His Holiness to do observation. So His Holiness said yes. So went to America. Then the hospital didn't want to because too old, they said. And Lama passed away. They did a new one. They made hall here, and people took Lama to one pass the next day. Then there is new one to check, and we can't go inside. So the Lama came out and he said he had difficulties. This one, Amnesty passed away. He said. And then the next day morning, the Lama passed away, the Tibetan New Year morning. So he was called. The cook was called him. He was called by Lama in America. So he went to. So he went to school. Then he lived in America. Carpenter, working. Then it was a disrupt, and so many years. So here got some disease that not common disease. What is it called? Name?
ILS.
ILS. Yeah, not common disease, but very rare disease, common. Now, yes, I met him and now good worse. It was a long time ago, good worse. So I was telling our nuns at Aptra's house, there's the Swiss nun who has been cooking there at Aptra's, and two other nuns. Before there was monk, but he's in Shinaland. So I said, every day they make water bowl offering. They made the offering in the room, upstairs, downstairs. So I said, I was telling the Holy Truth, tell them, because his wife, during the makeup or some good job, and then she had to stop because he had to serve to him, his name to the Malam. So he had to serve to him because there's nobody in the house. So now he couldn't, he needed help for everything. So I tell the nuns, I told her to tell the nuns, you need to go to help him. Even you could not do the water offerings or that which they do every day. You say, what pleases Buddha, what pleases most is serve, or who need help to serve, then make water offerings. Go to help to the Malam. So the best, what pleases most Bodhisattvas. So means any sentient being, but I'm related to the Malam, but it means any sentient being, not only people, even animals. So we have, now I don't know, we have animal, goats, 25, now I don't know how many. So I buy from the down below where the one man kills. So each time I see, then I buy. So they keep there. We keep 1 week at the nunnery. So they come from India, so there's some sickness, and then they bring here. I don't know, before we have 25, now I don't know. So the road is not very good to go there. So, last time I wrote to go to recite mantra and before they go and to put their blessings on them to pure naked karma. But they have already, they have a mantra to put on the head. Share a mantra last time. So they have, I don't know, I said every day or I don't know how many times a week. So, yeah, so, Kasore. So generally it means any sentiment. I'm not talking only to the man, no, any sentiment. So I tell nuns, even that, you see, to serve him, it's a need where it needs help. So it's what pleased the Bodhisattvas most, then offering water bowls. You see, offering water bowls. On the basis of that, then you offer. On the basis of helping sentient being, your motivation helping sentient being, then you offer water bowl. Otherwise, you harm the sentient being, then you make 100,000 or 100,000 offerings that doesn't please Bodhisattvas. Subject Chairman, singing Chava, you know, Seti Shava, Sushi, Dichina, Ela, Tana, the Ela, by writing the mantra, if you put on the arms, you put on the mantra on the arms, that protects the arms. So that's, you got the lineage, the mantra. You're watching this, just the mantra. So, that's in English. It is in English. So, it's what I want. Okay, so I stop there. Sanje Jindu Mede Buvaye Druga Namda Jala Jabara Sho. Then you do all the past, but the made to glad I made to glad rather listen there, not but as the Catherine made a good bodhicitta on the ultimate Grahat, made a bit source of the enlightenment, all the happiness and the enlightenment for oneself, for every sentient being, and they made it generated with one's heart, and the heart of the numberless helping, numberless hunger, numberless animal, numberless human, numberless sura, numberless asura, numberless intimate savings, and those who have generated made it developed. Joy, Chanjoy, Senjoy, Rinpoche. My dear, my dear, joy, dear, yeah, boy, Singa de Benda Deva Malaju and Jerry Zewa Tenden Jatoye Shabe Side Baudo Tenjo Tonya Ninja Sundo Jubela Cheche Sante Kanje Tenju Chana Bemo Tenjen Jatola Soan de Tose Londo. Then Kasore LZR Kopan Gyalwa Dromtonpa Techo Chenye Ngozo Zebe To Jawe Ngabe Lamsa Tenye Keche Zayang Dawa Majo Eche Mejo Namdara Zame Chintan De La Je Jase Jabe Nyendo Che Dato Joge Renye Nanjo Je Lozo Jawe Danda Anjao Pande Lame Namba Tawa La Keche Zaya Loda Mi Jeche Jinde Lapa Tonga Mogu Je Lame Eche La Samla Juba Sure. We are responsible to prep the world. Did all the past, the best of which I made is a cultivate, did all I made is a cultivate, numberless Buddhas. Oh man, the world that happened now, happening in the future, to be stopped immediately. And all the famines, all the disease, all this to be stopped immediately. They made the dangers of fire, water, air, earth, all those problems be stopped immediately. And the global problems, the ice melted down, they are become warmer, and then everywhere become warmer. Then Lhasa was cold before, now it's being warmer. Then one thing, the people smoke, the bad substances, impure substances, that harms not only human being, but develop the delusion, the attachment to there. Suffering, then many other beings, nagas, the devas, who are associated, then they make them to destroy. When the smoke goes where it's present, the city get destroyed. But it's like the human being city is bombed like that because of like that. You see. The city get destroyed, so the pollution, the bad substances, so much smoke in the pollution. The weather changed. Before cold, now warmer, hotter, and so many parts of the world are there. Change the weather. This ice melt down, then the oceans increase, then wash, then destroy the city, tsunami, then many $billion destroyed. It happened in America already a few times. Oh, the global problem to be stopped through immediately. All this, may the perfect peace, happiness be prevailed in everyone's heart, with by the loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, so that, and may the dharmas last long time. From where the sentiment is peace, happiness, and sentiment is dharma, and achieving enlightenment. That's what's about. Oh, then I may be able to cherish a sentence being more than a sky filled with ushgram joy. Tane samjaya tamjaya la yishin no labe tanjo drive sambai tato jepara zembara jo. Tanye tongamato zaman jisu chenyang ru rekama tamdu jaba tamjeja. Tiya mola dunga guchi ne namba kundu tatang tenyu chi. Zero the past, present, future, marriage, to clutch by me, 3 times, marriage, to clutch by number, listen, then all the Buddhas in 3 times. Which is his beginning? So do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its side. As I, which is meaning, do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its own side. Achieve the Buddhahood, which exists meaning. So do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its own side. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in my name. So do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its side. After that Buddhahood, which exists in my name, do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its own side. By myself alone, who exists in my name. So do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its own side. Jamal Bhavya Chida Jembat, Good Samo de Adechinda Kunji Jeton Dalo Jakewa de Tatam Jeratuma, to the Jebe Jawatam Jejimo, Agala to the Novaye, Daya Gave Sawa de Gunja, some water Jeratum. Thế giáo hội rồi ngài vẽ trời trời nói bài mẹ hoài ta kể chạy thế mọi xe hoài ta để mà lời ta hoài soi đại ta hiện địa thế soi đại thế về so nhẹ lại để Gyalwa Dromtonpa đem bài bao nhiêu I didn't get to continue the will of life. So tomorrow, maybe after, instead of discussion, maybe the teaching. Maybe instead of discussion, maybe the teaching. But I'm not sure. Ouais.